It's legal. It's legal. It's legal. It's finally legal. I did it. Gay marriage is legal in Australia. Finally. Sorry, I just needed to celebrate really quick. Alright, back to the video. Roll the Patron screen. This video is brought to you by the generosity and just general amazingness of my supporters of my Patreon. Like, seriously, thanks to them, YouTube is actually my full-time job and you get all this weekly content for absolutely free. So be sure to give them a big thank you as well. But if you'd like to know how to become one of these amazing people, then head to patreon.com/Pocari and give it a look. Even $1 a month helps me eat, pay bills, and get closer to being able to afford a trip to the USA, coming to a con, and meeting all you folks over there that keep asking me when I'm coming. I promise I'll get there eventually, I promise. Thanks for listening, and if you got this far into my Patreon screen without skipping it, you're officially a legend. Alright, let's get to the video. Hello, and welcome to this week's bottle episode, an actual, proper bottle episode. Oh my god, what is this? Yeah, I've been running out of bottle episode ideas, if you may or may not have noticed, but I've got a good one for you this week. Our fandom has a lot of cool stuff in it, but every now and then, something that's just insanely unique and awesome pops up. So I'm going to show you 5 of my favorite things that I'm pretty sure you didn't know were a thing, and how you can get your hands on them as well. Number 1, lenticular badges. Does anyone here remember those little cards you used to get in packs of chips? You know, there was Pokemon, there was Digimon, and like, it would change depending on the angle you'd look at it. And if you like scratch a nail on it, you could pretend to be a mad DJ. Yeah, those are lenticular prints. And one brilliant artist by the name of Clockwork Kuhn has worked out some way to print them with their own custom art and make you a badge that will change depending on how you look at it. I've actually commissioned one of these myself. It wasn't for me, it was for Kiba, but I still love it anyway, so check it out. So you've got normal Kiba and then, wow, werewolf, wait, there we go. Werewolf Kiba, normal Kiba, werewolf Kiba, normal, werewolf. Seriously though, how amazing is that? Like, seriously, this is by far one of the coolest things I've ever commissioned. They even sent it in a perfectly sized plastic covering as well, so it's completely protected, and that gives you something to hang it off as well when you're wearing the badge. It never ever fails to grab people's attention, this badge. Oh, it's so cool. I wish I had one for myself. I need to commission one for me. Plus, Clockwork Kuhn was also an absolute pleasure to work with. Very professional, very nice, highly recommend. So, how do you get one? Go follow Clockwork Kuhn on Twitter and Furify. Here's the links here, but there are also clickable links in the description. Then just keep an eye out for their commission openings and then apply for one when they are open. As of this video, their current prices are $95 USD for a full transition. Hey, look at that example there, isn't that a nice example? The bird agrees it is a nice example. Or $75 USD for a partial transition. And then of course shipping. The difference between a full and a partial transition is a full transition would require 2 completely new drawings, like Cuba's one, and a partial is just a small edit from the original, like just change of clothes or just change of color. While wearifying is the usual choice for these, anything you can think of, Clockwork Kuhn should be able to do. Seriously, go have a look at their gallery on Furify for some examples. There's some really cool ideas there that people have commissioned. Some of my favorites are Pinky's disappearing one, because she's a Cheshire cat, and Magnus's raving one, so it's just uns. So go check out their gallery, go follow them on their everything, and yeah, enjoy. Number 2, animated fursuit eyes. Now, we're starting to get a point where fursuits might be a little too realistic, but this is so super crazy cool either way. I can't not put it on this list. Basically, what's going on here is 2 small flat OLED displays with a transparent dome on top playing pre-programmed animations. I have seen a lot of makers play and tinker with them, including one of our fellow Aussie furries, Mark Wolf. What he's been doing is he's been playing with control panels that go in the roof of your mouth, and you control it with your tongue. Change the animations and stuff. Like, how cool would that be? So if you like to tinker with electronics, this could be a fun project for you. How do you get them? I put a link in the description that has an article that goes way more in depth about this, from like what you have to do, all the parts you need, where to get them from, how to make them, all that stuff that I can't really squeeze into this kind of video. Because sadly, these do not come pre-made. You do have to do a little bit of tinkering. There's a quote in that article that sums it up quite nicely. This is a choose-your-own adventure project. There are many ways to build it, but this guide is not really aiming towards any particular finished thing. It's the start of a recipe. but where it goes is up to your imagination. These are still a fairly new thing, so as far as I know, there aren't any makers that actively offer them as commissions, but they are working on it, and you can still just get the eyes. In fact, if you want to see it on a fursuit head, this side. Here's a really cool video that someone's been playing with their fursuit head. Icon words. Yeah, just click that if you want to see them in action on a fursuit head. It's mind-blowing, like, oh, it gives goosebumps. Number 3, use your own eyes fursuit heads. If you want to have a look at the complete opposite end of the spectrum for animated fursuit eyes, you can always use your own eyes in your fursuit head. As in, the head itself doesn't have any pre-built eyes in it, just the holes for your eyes, which you then use makeup to like finish off. So, you know, best fursuit vision ever. A fursuit maker by the name of MAGPIEBONES offers this kind of commission, and I think that MAGPIEBONES is kind of the pinnacle of realistic suits. Like, if anthro animals were real, I don't think this would be too far from what they would actually look like. And for this reason, MAGPIEBONES is actually a very popular choice for LARPers, you know, live action role players, because they can have all these cool helmets and masks and things that look like animal pelts without a single animal being harmed. How do you get one? MAGPIEBONES actually opens for commissions quite regularly, at least 2 or 3 times a year from what I've seen after watching them for so long. They're actually opening again very soon. January 15th, 2018 is their next opening. So if you want to get one, get ready. I put a link in the description that has their PDF that shows you everything you need to know about them, from, you know, base prices, things they do and don't do, just all that stuff that is the importance that you should read if you want one of these. So yeah, give that a read and good luck. Number 4, Persona Leggings. Now for something completely different, leggings! But not just any leggings. Leggings that are colored to your heart's desire with a fox-like texture on them. These are done by Phantom Fashions, and if you watch a lot of my videos, you know that Phantom Fashions is one of my favorite websites for furry trash gear. I haven't gotten a pair of these leggings myself because I can't really justify spending that much on a pair of leggings at this point, but I definitely would like to in the future. I would love to get Niho's leg pattern done on them. That'd be so cool with all the bubbles and all the froof and Now, I assume that they just recolor the leggings to your markings. Like, they don't do a completely new drawing with the new textures and stuff. Like coloring a Furvilla base. Like, all the textures and shading's already there. They just change the color. So if anyone actually has bought a pair of these, please let me know, because I want to know how they went and what they like and what yours turned out like, because I couldn't really find any examples of customer bought ones. But that's not the only custom color thing they do. They also do the custom color Foxy Guy shirts and the Foxy Lady dresses. How do you get one? This one's pretty easy. Just go to the website, follow the prompts, and order them. Keep in mind though, this price is a base price. Like, this may go up if you have a complex coloring in mind. So, Niho's will probably be more expensive. So if I do end up getting a pair of leggings from these guys, I will do a video on it as well. If I have, and that video exists, I will pin it to the comments of this video. So if there's no pinned comments, then I don't have the leggings yet. And number 5, personified photos. Have you ever wanted your real self to turn into your persona, you know? See how your persona would look like in the real world living your life? Well, wait no more. Artists all over our community have answered your call with this kind of really cool commission. Note that these go by a lot of different names depending on what artist you go to, like reamps, photos, but I just know them as being personified. So what it is you give the artist an actual like real life photo of yourself, and they would transform you into your persona by drawing your persona on top of you. Before you go, hey, but Pocari, that's tracing. You said tracing was bad. We can't trace the photos, Pocari. Tracing without consent and trying to pass it off as freehand is bad. Personifying is fine because they're not trying to pass it off as entirely their own. And in fact, they'll usually have like a side-by-side comparison or just post the original photo in the description. And it still takes a lot of skill to make it look really, really, really good, because they've got to be able to blend it perfectly in with the photo. They've got to get the lighting right. You know, it still takes a lot of skill. How do you get one? A wide range of artists do these as commissions, so obviously prices and availability are gonna vary depending on who you go to. Sadly, a lot of the people I knew that would do them don't actually do them anymore, so I consulted my Twitter for help and they delivered. So have a look at all these brand new artists I've just discovered that do this kind of commission. crazy awesome artists are in the description of this video. So pick a good photo, pick a good artist, wait for them to open for commissions, and off you go. And that is my 5 things that I think are cool furry things that you might not have known were actually a thing. Were you actually aware of any of them? How many of them did you know? Or do you know any other cool and unique things that I should have included? Let me know all your thoughts and comments in the comments below. That's why they're there. Hello comments, how you doing? Hi. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Alrighty, see ya!